Zenny, right? Zen in the void. If you don't know, now you know. Okay, my name is Zen Kumari Leora, and I am a channeler. I'm a mystical and magical, masterful being. And I don't consider myself a tarot reader, but I be having the messages straight from the higher realm. So here I am giving them to you. And to be honest with y'all, I don't even know who my Virgo family is right now because my Scorpio family been holding it down mostly. But let's see what's going on with this Virgo collective. What I'm picking up for you already, Virgo collective, is I was channeling something earlier, so let's just give me a second because I'm trying to get that back real quick. All right, I'm not getting it, but that's okay because it means that it wasn't meant. It was probably more of a personal message, and that happens. It's okay. But what I am getting for you guys is I might be kind of talking to a group who's more so mirroring myself right now in life. And so, yeah. So, anyways, I feel like I could be talking to a group of Virgoing people who you have a lot going on around you, but that's not new to you. You knew that already. 1 2 3 was on the time. At the top of the deck we have don't sweat it. So clearly I feel like you guys are just over that same old story, that same old song, and you're just over it. You're like, okay, I'm not about to worry about that, because you know what I put my attention on feeds it. So why would I put my attention on bullshit, right? So a lot of you guys are focused on your pinnacle. A lot of you guys are in the Queen of Pentacles energy because I cut the deck and I saw that. A lot of you guys are celebrating when you get the chance to, connecting. I'm hearing another C word. You guys are communing, okay, with people in your life, people who are on the same similar kind of vibe and wave as you right now. Whenever you get a chance, it's like you're kind of in a work hard, play hard kind of energy, which I'm here for that, Virgo. Every time I'm here for that. Okay, so let's see what y'all got coming out the deck. Okay, I cut it to take a night walk. Some of you guys could be feeling a little bit restless at night. It might help if you get out in nature at night. Sometimes it just means to be up at night, but sometimes this literally does mean to go out, ground, take a walk under the moon, get some night air, even if it's just standing on your balcony or on your porch for a little bit. Like I said, a lot of times, sometimes this really does just mean being up at night. So some of you guys, that will help you right now. We got vehicles. Some of you guys could be working on getting a vehicle. You could have some vehicle problems. I feel like our mode of transportation is very indicative of like it's a huge telltale sign of what's going on in our life spiritually, because if you think about it, our transportation, it gets us, how can I put it? A lot of people know what I mean. Basically, time disappears when you're using any type of vehicle, a bike, skates, a skateboard, a plane, a car. You're beating time. You're traveling. You're moving through time. It's just, come on. As opposed to sitting still, you're in motion, basically, right? So there's something about that that's coming up for you. This card is about movement, balance, peer influence, travel, your vessel, your body, or your vehicle moving you. There's something about this, so I'm going to take it out that's coming in kind of heavy. You got to pay attention to your dreams that's coming out as well. I've been having some my dreams have been, oh my God, they're already so lucid and intense, but lately they've been so like crispy, it don't even make no sense. Oh my God. You increase my light or hope. So I feel like you are more of an inspiration to people than you may be aware of, Virgo. I feel like you may not know that how much you are like a light in people's life and how much you're guiding others. Then we have next 6 months that's coming out. I'm gonna take that one for you as well, Virgo. It's hard for me to channel for y'all. I feel like when it comes to y'all energy, it's much more like I'm just grabbing shit out of it's like, it's very particular. I can't even describe what I'm trying to say right now. It's the word of the day, or the word recently, has been masterful. Okay, so many people are mastering themselves at this time, and it's shifting shit for real. And I feel like I could be talking to people who are in that place. So good for you. Kudos to you. But let's see what's going on with y'all. I'm gonna channel before I mess around with the tarot. Somebody's getting a new car. Somebody's getting their first car. Somebody's just trying to get in vehicles more, or like use a car more, or like, and somebody's just working on their vessel. Somebody wants to be in motion more. So if I could be talking to a person who maybe doesn't leave the house very often, you're trying to leave the house more. Some of you guys are just trying to move your vessel more. You're working on your actual body. Your body is your first vehicle. Before you, it's like if you want a bike, or if you want a car, if you want any type of mode of transportation, whether it has a motor or not, you want to, as far as manifestation goes, you want to start with the only vehicle you have, which is your body, then your skateboard, your car, a bus, a train. Get out here and use it. It's like if you want to manifest trips or whatever in your life, you got to start small. You got to take yourself on a little trip in your neighborhood. You got to take a trip within your city, your state, you know, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm getting here with this. A lot of you guys are in this space because of peer influence. You are. You're seeing others. It's like you're going with the trend. You're going with nature, okay? Trends are not just about numbers and algorithms. It's truly, it is a natural thing. It's a natural order. So I feel like you can sense that the natural world around you is in motion. And you want to be a part of that naturally. That makes sense, okay? Lots of travel. Like, this is just somebody who really just wants to move around more and see different things. Simple as that. Balance. I'm looking at the word balance, and I'm hearing bank balance. Some of you guys could be trying to acquire more money so that you can go more places and do more things. You know, I'm just gonna say, I recommend literally just like starting with what you have type shit. Like, you can literally do anything for free or for just like a very little amount of money. I hear people all the time talking online, don't go out of town if you ain't got no money, or if you ain't got X amount of money. Squash that. You're gonna have some uncomfortable experiences, and shit's gonna be a little shaky, you know, with this advice that I'm about to give. But I strongly recommend taking what you have and making something happen with what you have. If you guys have been here throughout the years with me, you know that when I moved to California, me and the person I moved here with had like $500 between us both. And it was horrific. It was scary. But it's the experience that is worth it, if you're catching what I'm saying. As long as you got a backup plan, and you thought through what you're gonna do type shit, like, you could get through just about anything. And you can learn your limitations, which is probably the biggest plus out of that whole thing. It's like the experience is what is the meat there. So yeah, somebody wants to travel or move around more. I feel it. Okay. Let's see what this "you increase my light or hope" is about. I feel like it's just as basic as it's saying. There's nothing to really dig up out of these cards except this next 6 months one. But somebody needs to know that whether you know it or not, you are bringing a lot more influence and light into people's lives than you may think, Virgo people. Okay? And that clearly matters to somebody I'm talking about. If you're a Virgo, whether you are upright or not, that matters to you. Your influence matters to you. And I'm talking to somebody who has a lot of damn influence. If you barely leave your house, you have influence, okay? Let's see what's going on here. All right, so what's up with this? What's up with this influence card? Because I feel like somebody wants to get straight to the next 6 months thing, but there's something you need to know about this. The Two of Cups tried to come out of the deck, but it didn't. And the Two of Cups is pretty self-explanatory. It's about reciprocity. It's about equally giving and taking. It's not about like, I gave you 2 grapes, so you gotta give me 2 grapes. Like, it's not that specific. It's more so just like, if you're here for me, I'll be there for you kind of thing. And that's what I mean. It's like somebody here, and you see this right here. I never really looked at this or like thought too much about this whole thing, but clearly that's like the medical sign. That's like the sign of like care and strength and rising above obstacles. So I feel like you are a person who's risen above some type of medical issue. You've given to others. You've had, I just got a really cool example. It's not it's just like a vision. I'm seeing a vision in my mind's eye of somebody, like, I don't know why this person is like morbidly obese, but I'm seeing a vision of somebody who's like morbidly obese sitting in this big throne in their house, in their compound, right? And they're surrounded by things that they need, to get through life. And it's not that they're or obese because they choose to be obese. It's just, I don't know why I'm seeing them that way, but I'm also receiving that that's not the point. The obesity is not the point. The point is somebody's like anchored to their home for some reason, okay? And it could not be their fault at all, but it's like from this post, you are like, I don't know why I just heard the oracle. It's like people want to almost travel to come see you. People want to pay. People will pay to interact with you. I'm talking to a person where you have the kind of energy signature, you have the kind of aura that speaks for itself so much to where people would feel so honored to interact with you, whether you make the travel arrangements to go see them or people are coming to you. I can't help but to look at this girl right here standing in the water specifically, and it's almost like this person like traveled to come commune with her. Somebody here doesn't have to do much, and they are like, it's like people don't even know why they want to come like sit at your feet and touch your hem, but they do. There's a purity about you. And it's more than purity. It's like, it's ethereal. There's an ethereal, it's like, oh my God, yes. So as y'all know, my name is Kumari Lioro. That name means meditated living God that holds the golden light. That name was given to me spiritually. I did not go find, what can I call myself that's so cool? No, these names came to me in parts. God said, learn about this and take this on into your being for this life because it matters. The part of my name, Kumari means living God. That is an Asian concept. It is an Asian cultural thing. I forget the specific people and place right now off the top of my head because I'm channeling, but this living goddess or living God is chosen from the people, and it's usually a little girl, okay? They choose this little god, and they believe that this little goddess is supposed to be holy, as in separate from everyone else. Like, she can't leave her house. She cannot leave. I'll link a video, okay? Because this is who part of my fate and my destiny as well, partly. But this is what I'm getting heavily for somebody here. Heavily, okay? And it's not for everybody, this part right here. But this is for somebody specifically. Somebody is a Kumari. Basically, they're a living God. Some of us, I'm not even finna get into that. but some gods and goddesses are truly living through specific vessels, okay? Depending on your bloodline, depending on you as a person. This is just an example, but say for instance Ramses the third or whatever wanted to come back to Earth, and they chose Marcus from down the street. Marcus is gonna be a Kumari and not even realize it. Like, why do people want to come far and wide? Like, why am I chosen to go make this venture across the world? You know, that's just what I'm getting. I'm gonna move on because that seems like a very personal message. All right, the next 6 months. What's going on the next 6 months for Virgo? That's way too many, y'all. That's way too many. What's going on the next 6 months for Virgo? Ooh. All right, so we have the Lovers card, okay? So some of you guys could be coming in contact with someone or something that makes you feel fulfilled and matched and seen and mirrored and appreciated and loved. Let's see what that is. We got the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So I'm feeling like this is giving huge Kumari energy. So if you're that kind of person who feels like you're always having to be holier than thou, separated from others, kept apart to basically maintain your purity or sacredness or whatever, you've been over that energy, you've been tired of that energy, I think, and you're gonna come in contact with people or a person that you can actually share your life with. I'm hearing that song by Kim right off the bat. It's called Share My World. I don't know the song. I've heard the chorus. I think it goes like share my world or something like that. Something simple to y'all. It's simple as that. Somebody can share your time and your world with somebody who's worthy to cross the threshold and come and sit with the Kumari, with the living God or goddess. What else is going on in the next 6 months? Like, I don't like giving time frames at all, but I just feel like this can happen. This can when I hear a time frame like the next 6 months or anything like that, I feel like literally starting from the moment you hear this message, within that moment, within to every moment and throughout the next 6 months, this is going to be happening for you. So it's not like in 6 months you're going to meet that. It's like any time within that 6 months. It could be tomorrow, it could be the next second. It's just, this is what's going to come into being, and it's going to play out in the next 6 months. You guys get it, okay? We got the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. We got the Wheel of Fortune that came out. So like I said, it's like this is like gonna be a wheel unraveling in this course of time. So everything that's gonna happen in your life, Virgo, from the time you hear this message to every single day and second, minute through the next 6 months is gonna be, what? Child, what is going on here? My bad, y'all. Yeah, it's gonna unravel this fortune. This person, they've experienced similar things as you. And when you come in contact with this person, they may be on the underside of their fortune and you may be at the top of yours. So you may act as a leader, or that's how it's going to come off. It's not saying that you're better or they're worse or nothing like that. That is not what's happening. It's more so just like, this is God's way of saying like, okay, this is the Most High's way of saying, like nature's way of saying, this is the energy. So when you meet people, that's the energy is going to come off as. It's like you're going to be providing something to the relationship, where you're going to have, it's going to feel as though you have like a leadership or a knowing or something that you bring that's helpful, beautiful, fortunate. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, somebody is going to be, I'm getting that the Scorpios too are going to be coming in contact with very protected people who, for some reason, y'all, I'm getting that this Kumari that you're going to come in contact with, because this is going to be a fellow Kumari, they have not lived their lives separately, is what I'm getting. You may have been separate. You may have been kept protected and safe. I'm picking up the fact that you're going to come in contact with people who do not live life that way. They were a Kumari who was constantly thrown to the wolves. It's like since childhood, they were getting set out by their friends, their family, sold. You want to come sit with the Kumari? Pay money, pay money. You were the kind of person where you were protected, where however your life circumstances went, you were protected from getting set out and sold to the world. But you're gonna meet a person who is kind of sold to the world. I don't know why the message is going, it seems like it's going real fast and real deep into a very deep thing, but shit, this is what it is. Like, somebody was set out. Like, they were not protected. They were not kept and made sure that people were like vetted before they came over the threshold. No, this is somebody who was supposed to be kept safe and protected, but their destiny and their karma as far as life was to be out in the world, out in the open. So it's, you guys probably are going to switch places, and I'm getting this weird dynamic in my mind's eye where you guys are going to be like protecting each other. You're going to teach this person how to separate themselves and care for themselves in the privacy of their sanctity, their safe space, and they're going to teach you how to be out in the world and how to sell yourself. Like, as you guys are going to protect each other. And I'm going to show you how to put yourself out there, and you're going to say, oh, I'm going to show you how to keep yourself safe and put up. And y'all shake on it like, cool. That's interesting. It's very interesting. So it's almost giving like this is just kind of the order of the world. Like, this is kind of the shift that's happening with the chosen people, especially the masterful chosen people. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups. We're going to end the read on this note. Virgo, you guys are killing it. Like, in life, you're very much so on top of your feelings. I feel like you guys are allowing yourselves to be open and mature and all that shit, like emotionally, but you're not letting it like take you under, and you're not letting yourself like fall to illusion anymore. Good for you. You guys may have leveled up in that way. A lot of you guys may be communing with your Orishas. If you haven't, you might want to get into that. If you are of African diaspora, African descendant only, of course, to be talking to Orishas and things, in the Ogun. What else am I getting from this? Yeah, somebody that's just like open emotionally, but also protecting themselves. Yeah. All right. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. I hope this helps and you got what you needed. If you did, y'all already know what to do. Do the things. Join the family, turn on your notifications. You can receive all the notifications or just some of them or none of them. Child, I subscribe to people and I support, and I'll go look at their channel and like update myself, but I don't always like getting notifications either, so don't feel bad if you don't want that. Join I'm really heavily encouraging you guys to join the Patreon community. That's where I'm going to be spending a lot of my time moving forward, because what has been created there and what we're going to continue to be creating is like a very tight knit family. Hidden groups and hidden cliques, like that shit is a thing of the past now. Like, we're forming our own, little sects, and things like that. So yeah, join the Patreon community if you're into that. It's like $5 a month. And you literally get like as many reads as you want. Whatever you need, it's tailored to you. Like, right now, the people are in there, they don't really seem to need much. But if you are like, Zen, I need a read, or can you, like, you'll get that. It's very free flowing. It's very chill. It's basically just like we're subscribing to each other, really, but we have this space where we can like be candid, and we don't have to like worry about what words we're using and saying, YouTube shit. So I will see you guys next time. I love you. Peace, Virgo.